What's going on, people? We're back again with another video, and today I'm gonna stray away from the relationship videos because I think it's important I put out this message. Now, I've been getting a lot of DMs, a lot of messages from people just asking me my opinion on their situations, and it really got me thinking that the key thing that a lot of people need to understand is their value. Before you can even think about starting to find the right partner and whatnot, you need to understand who you are, you need to understand your worth, you need to understand your value. You see, the issue with not knowing your value is that the people you surround yourself with determine who you become, determine how much you value yourself, to what pedestal you put yourself at. Now, you may sit there and think, but if I surround myself with good people, this isn't an issue. That's true, but are you willing to take that risk with your life? Put it in the hands of other people? What you need to understand is, and we always hear it, the people around you want to see you do good, but very few people want to see you do better than them. You can have someone around you, they're encouraging you to do well and this, that, but you know, when you start to see proper progress, all of a sudden, this encouragement starts to fade out because they are now threatened by you. Are you going to allow someone to cap your value, to cap your potential, simply because you didn't take the time to understand it yourself and you based it upon the people around you? Now, I'll let you lot in on a little secret. I used to be so shy, no confidence and whatnot. I wasn't getting girls. It was long, yeah? Life wasn't great. Let's be real. And at that point, I had so many people around me saying, yo, you need to believe in yourself more. You need to be more confident, trust in yourself, which, you know what, I thank them for, because I heard it. It took a long time, but I heard it. The moment I started to understand my value and the moment I started to exercise my value, I started to hear people around me go, do you know what? You need to calm down. You need to be a little bit more modest. I feel like you're a little bit overconfident. You can come across as vain or arrogant. These same people. And it's crazy because at this point in my life where I'm at, where I have so much self-awareness, where I'm confident, I can, you know, live my life the way I want to live it, understand who I am as a person, I've never come across a confident person and had them tell me, do you know what, you need to calm down a little bit, you're a little bit too confident. You may come across as arrogant, or some people may think you're vain. No confident person even gives a damn about what anyone else's confidence looks like. They understand their purpose and they're too busy living their life to dim anyone else's light. Now, I'm not saying completely ignore everyone. Take it in, always take in information. But guess what? Understand your source. What do I mean by this? How reliable is the source, the person that is telling you? A person that lacks confidence or self-awareness trying to tell you that you have a big ego or you may come across vain is almost like using Wikipedia as your reference in your dissertation. One thing that you need to understand is that you cannot please everyone in this life. Don't allow Wikipedia to determine how you live your life. Anyone will be able to tell you what's right from wrong, and not everyone is going to be right. Don't be afraid to exercise your value. Once you have these rules set in place, don't be afraid to apply them to everyone. No one gets a pass just because you think, okay, they may be treating me well. Let me give you an example. So many people come to me in my DMs, you know, asking me about all of these relationship problems that they have. And they always add the disclaimer, I probably know what you're already going to say, but I just need someone to tell me. They know their value, but somewhere along the line, someone made them feel uncomfortable in exercising it. Don't ever feel as though you are wrong for putting yourself on a pedestal, because you have to put yourself on a pedestal before anyone else can. People treat you the way you treat yourself. So learn to exercise your value. If it makes people feel uncomfortable, no matter how good they are for you, you've got to cut them loose. Because they sit there and they look at you and they say, I can't tell this person nothing. I can't alter this person to fit into my life, to fit into my convenience. What would you rather? Go around and everyone says, nah, that person's modest, they're so nice, but in everyone's head they're thinking, I can tell this person whatever I want to tell them and they're gonna believe it? Or be one of those people who is self-aware, overconfident, vain, egotistical, whatever it may be, but no one can control your life. You are in full control of your life. When I say all of this, I'm not saying go out there and be an arsehole. That's not what I'm saying. Take control of your life. Understand who you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. If someone tries to tell you you need to dim it down, you look at them, evaluate them. Is that person confident? Is that person fully secure in themselves? What issues do they have with you? Why do they have an issue with you being so-called overconfident? How does it concern them? It only concerns them if it makes them feel like less of a person. Take that in. The same way if you don't physically exercise, it makes you a lazy person, is the same way if you don't mentally exercise your value, you are a lazy person. Laziness is a sin. You are a child of God. If you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for God. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave down below your thoughts on this. Leave your experiences. I'll see you in the next video.